So in the last lecture we have introduced type 2, which is called inverse of a matrix. Definition: if A is a square matrix of order M and if there exists another square matrix B, then what is the inverse? That is, when AB and BA both are equals to identity matrix, that time B is called as an inverse of A. Now this inverse is simply denoted by A inverse. Now there are some properties what this inverse exist. First, what are the properties of the inverse? The first thing is a square matrix A as inverse. Not any ordinary matrix can. Now matrix can be a rectangular matrix also. Like the number of rows and columns might not be same, but then also they can have an inverse. Now if inverse exists only when determinant A is not equals to 0. I hope that we are discussing problem also, as well as A inverse is always unique. Now anybody can go with their own methods of understanding, own methods of working. But remember one thing, A inverse is always unique. It has been observed that we give a method for solving, and many times a student approach by a different method, but then also the answer should not be changed. So there should not be any analogy that I have approached by this method should not be changed, and that is the reason to write down that A inverse is always a unique one. Then A into A inverse and A inverse into A is identity matrix. Law of reversible also we have seen. So the inverse of matrix exists now by different method. One is elementary row or column transformation, and the other method is called a adjoint method. So what is this law is? Now A inverse by elementary row transformation. Steps. Number 1. For inverse to exist, check that matrix A is a non-singular matrix, that is determinant A is not equals to 0. Number 2. Use relation A into A inverse equal to identity matrix. Now this is what we have done. Now perform ERT elementary row transformation to reduce matrix A on LHS to identity matrix. More precise, the operation take place in the way I have given in a case study, that is step number 3, required answer. Now points to remember: for the matrix A of order 3 and it is non-singular, then we consider, so matrix A is there with us, A11, A12, A13 and so on. So how to reduce it? Now once again, if you follow the steps, it can be any sum from any section, there should not be a problem. So the first one, reduce A11 to 1, then reduce A21 and 31 to 0, so on. Now you can see the the chart which has been mentioned over there. एक फ्लो चार्ट का डायग्राम मैंने बनाया हुआ है और आप देख सकते हैं कैसे 1 से वो आगे जा रहा है 0 0 की ओर, आगे जाके ये 0 0 वापस इस 1 पर आना है, then go to this 0, come to the bottom 1 and go to this 2 zeros. So if you can follow this, I am guaranteeing you that there will be no single question where you will have a difficulty in understanding. So that's what we have the whole scenario. Now let's go to the next part. Now to bring A21 0 and 31 0, steps are as follows. So first you bring this A11 equal to 1, and with respect to 1 you try to get here as a M and N. Now whatever this M and N elements are there, you can make them very easily 0, provided 1 should be present on the first position. So then we can apply this operation, a fixed operation, provided my position A11 should be equals to 1. Similar operations to be carried forward. Now B, A inverse by elementary column transformation. So method remain unchanged, steps remain unchanged. The only thing, the step number 2, A inverse into A should be identity matrix. Now you can see in A inverse by elementary row transformation we use A into A inverse, but in column transformation we apply A inverse into A. At the same time all these operations are same. Then we have a point to remember, the 2 points are there. Now we are talking about a column transformation. So column movement रहेगी आपकी 1 से ये 2 0 मिडल के 1 पर आएगी, ये 2 0 बॉटम 1 पर आएगी और ये 2 0. सो ऑपरेशंस मैंने वहाँ दिए हुए हैं, इसका डिस्कशन हमने प्रीवियस लेक्चर्स में किया था. वापस एक बार अगर यहाँ 1 लेके आए और यहाँ M और N हो, और इस M और N एलिमेंट को अगर आपको 0 लेके आना हो तो आप ये फिक्स द ऑपरेशंस के साथ यू कैन वर्क. सो रिमेंबर column 2 change to column 2 minus MC1 and column 3 change to column 3 minus NC1. Similar operations to be carried forward. I hope it's clear to you. Let's go ahead. Something about the prefactor and the post factor. Now what is a prefactor? Now you can see when there is an operation of the form AB equals to C, for reference of B, A will be the prefactor, and for reference of A, B will be the post factor. So to perform operations on, so let's say you are performing operations on prefactor, the operation must be ERT, that is elementary row transformations. Now to perform operations on post factor, operations will be ECT, elementary column transformation. The next method is C, A inverse by adjoint method. Now this is what we have. The first one, minor of an element. Now A inverse we have seen first method was ERT, second method was ECT, and A inverse now by adjoint method. So consider the matrix. So this is the matrix what we have. The first one is what? Minor of an element. Now what is a minor of an element? Minor of an element is expressed by suppressing that particular row and column where element is present. So that is what you have. Now I have given you examples and questions are also solved previously, so I am not going to discuss them in a great detail. The next one is a cofactor of an element. So cofactor of an element is denoted by Aij. A very simple formula it have, Aij equals to minus 1 raised to I plus j into Mij. So example, cofactor of A11 is capital A11, which is equal to, now the examples, I think you can also continue that. Now before going for adjoint, first of all understand the matrix of cofactors. So there is something called matrix of cofactors is there with you. Now matrix of cofactors may, first you have to write down this as it is. And remember the adjoint of A. Now this is something very important point which we are actually come across. Adjoint of A is nothing but a transpose of matrix of cofactor. I repeat again, transpose of matrix of cofactors. तो जो भी आपका मैट्रिक्स होता है उसका आपको ट्रांसपोज जब लेंगे तब आपको एडजॉइंट ऑफ ए मिल जाएगा. नेक्स्ट वन, फॉर फाइंडिंग ए इनवर्स बाय एडजॉइंट मेथड, स्टेप्स नंबर 1, फॉर इनवर्स टू बी एग्जिस्ट चेक दैट मैट्रिक्स ए इज अ नॉन सिंगुलर मैट्रिक्स, दैट इज डिटर्मिनेंट ए इज नॉट इक्वल्स टू 0. Number 2, A inverse, that is 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. It is a very important formula. Those who are HSC student as well as for JE students, is a very, very important formula. So hold the process of adjoint I have just summarized in one table. Remember, matrix is on the top, minus is the second, cofactor is third, adjoint is fourth, and inverse is last. So inverse come because of adjoint, adjoint are originated because of cofactors, cofactors are originated because of minors, and obviously everything comes to a topic called matrices. So that's what the whole scenario of. Let's have some understanding of properties of adjoint. Yeah, so what is the properties of adjoint of matrix? The first one is A inverse is 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. This is a very important that we have discussed previously. Number 2, in our last lecture, if you are remembering, this was our fourth question, and this was in fact first question which was solved in a lecture. A into adjoint of A equal to adjoint of A into A, which is equal to determinant of A into IN. What is IN stand for? IN stand for identity matrix of order n. Number 3, adjoint of EB. Now adjoint of EB is the formula adjoint of B into adjoint of A. With this there are two additions formula which are there with you. Most probably the questions which you can get in your theory stuff of property number 2, 1 as well as property number 3. So that's what we have. Let's go to the next segment of question. So we have a question, example number 6. There is a matrix A which is given by a 2 cross 2 matrix as 1, 2, 3, 4, and X is a 2 cross 2 matrix such that Ax equal to Y. Then find the value of X. Now see how we're going to work on this. So Ax equal to Y is the given relation. Matrix A, 1, 2, 3, 4. There is matrix X with U, and there is the identity matrix, say 1, 0, 0, 1. Now what is the question? Then find the value of X. See, as reference of X, the A is prefactor. So to change the prefactor, to perform operation on prefactor, will be using elementary row transformation. So what is the logic beyond this? So we're going to perform elementary row transformation, and on that this matrix will turn to I. X will remain as it is, that's the requirement. Now when I am performing the elementary row transformation, this matrix 1 0 0 1 will transform to some new matrix, say B, and that's what we get, X is equal to B. That's what our required answer. So ये जो सेंट्रल थीम है, इस सेंट्रल थीम के साथ हम सब में काम करने वाले हैं. आई होप आप समझ रहे हैं मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ. देखिएगा ऑपरेशन शुरू करते हैं. देखिए लकीली यहाँ 1 हमारे पास है, तो हमें इसको 0 लेकर आना है, क्योंकि ये जब आइडेंटिटी में टर्न होगा तो ऐसे कुछ ऑपरेशन होगा और आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट फुलफिल हो जाएगी. सो R2 चेंज टू R2 minus 3 times of R1. So this turn as R1 will remain unchanged. Remember, whatever changes you're going to do on left hand side matrix, the same changes has to be done on the right side matrix. So R1 will remain unchanged in both sides. R2 definitely ये 3 को 0 बनाने के लिए हमने मेहनत की है, तो जब ये 0 बनाएगा तो ये इस तरह कुछ हो जाएगा. R2 4 minus 3 times of 2. So what will be the 4 minus 6? 4 minus 6 will be minus 2. I hope it's clear to you. The next one, R2 0 minus 3 times, so this become minus 3. 1 minus 3 times of, this will be 1. The next operation. Now what we're going to do? We're going to change this matrix. Now how we're going to do this? We're going to change this to 1. So कैसे कर सकते हैं हम इसको देखेगा. R2 change to 0 का एडवांटेज उठाते हैं. R2 change to minus half times of R2. So what we'll get out of this is 1 2 0 1 into X equal to 1 0. R2 चेंज हो रहा है, R1 में कोई चेंज नहीं, तो ये -3/2 and 1/2. Now with respect to 1, this 2 should be changed. So how are we going to do that? R1 change to R1 minus 2 times of R2. R1 1 minus 2 times of R2. It to cancel, okay, 1 plus 3, that will be 4. 0 minus 2 times of half, that is minus 1. And now you can see we got our identity matrix. Let me write down this as I. And that is X. Remember, I into X is equals to X. That is 4 minus 1 minus 3/2 1/2. And that's what our requirement is. I hope question is clear to all of you. Yes, we'll go to the next question. So find the inverse of this matrix. A matrix is given to us, inverse of a matrix, and that's by ERT. Now if you go to the original question, you will find out something that with ERT there is a process of ECT also. So as we discussed earlier in the discussion of case study, that either वो ECT हो या ERT हो, क्या change नहीं होता, उसका answer change नहीं होता. तो I'll be explaining you by ERT, but as we have discussed in our previous lectures also, in almost it's a third topic going on to the video connections to the online segment, I expect you to solve the remaining question. So what is the question been given? Find the inverse of. So there is a matrix is there, and we have to find out the inverse by ERT. ERT stands for elementary row transformation. See how we're going to work on this. Find the inverse of a matrix. So remember, the first step for this is always to check whether determinant exists or not. Cos theta minus sin theta 0, sin theta, cos theta 0, 0, 0, 1. Now we're going to solve this. So if I solve, I get cos theta into cos theta plus sin theta into sin theta and we get cos square theta plus sin square theta, which is equal to 1, and that is not equals to 0. Now determinant of A is not equals to 0, so we can definitely say that A is a non-singular matrix, and if A is a non-singular matrix, definitely A inverse exists. Now, yes, we understood, confirm that A inverse exists. But what is the A inverse? So now we'll follow the process. I hope you understood. So remember, in exams, you always have to check whether the matrix is non-singular or not, because non-singularity is a confirmatory test. Yes, inverse exists. So by using A into A inverse equal to identity matrix. So matrix A is there with us, cos theta minus sin theta 0, sin theta cos theta 0, 0, 0, 1 into A inverse equal to identity matrix will be writing as 1 0 0, 0 1 0 and 0 0 1. Let's start the process. So just for you as a reference, I'll be drawing this matrix on right side, that in which order I should follow identity matrix if I have to follow elementary row transformation. So in board exam also you can write down it. There is no compulsion that what you are doing you have to show. It's just for your reference. So once again you can see, with reference of 1 we go to these 2 zeros, we go to the middle one, then we go to these 2 zeros, then go to the last one and we get 2 zeros. So that's what we have as a A into A inverse equal to identity matrix. Here we start. Now again I cannot see any 1 over here. So many times when this question is there, the first operation which students suggest me is to multiply by 1 by cos theta throughout. Now when I multiply 1 by cos theta, this cos upon cos will be 1. So yes, purpose is served, but something weird thing going to happen. Sin upon cos will be 10, and that will be a big problem to eliminate. So we cannot go by this way. So see what operations I am going to perform for you. Kindly pay attention. R1 change to. So all of us know about one universal law known to all of us. And what is that universal law is? Cos square theta plus sin square theta, which is equal to 1. So why can't we apply this? Why can't we apply this? Okay, so cos square plus sin square equal to 1 known to all of us. अब इसी कॉस को अगर हम कॉस से मल्टीप्लाई करके, वापस सुनिएगा, अगर इस कॉस में हमने कॉस से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो कॉस स्क्वायर मिलेगा, और इस साइन को साइन से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो हमें साइन स्क्वायर मिलेगा, और कॉस स्क्वायर प्लस साइन स्क्वायर इक्वल टू 1, हर घड़ी में 1 ही 1 मिलेगा। तो इस 1 को लाने के लिए देखिएगा हम क्या कर रहे हैं, R1 चेंज टू R1 इंटू कॉस थीटा प्लस R2 इंटू साइन थीटा। बहुत ही पेचीदा ऑपरेशन है, बट ऐसे हर क्वेश्चन में आपको तकलीफ नहीं होगी। कुछ पेचीदा क्वेश्चन है, उनका काम सिर्फ करने के लिए ऑपरेशन याद रखें। क्या बोला मैंने, R1 चेंज टू R1 cos थीटा प्लस R2 टाइम्स ऑफ साइन थीटा। सो बराबर देखिए, R1 cos थीटा इंटू cos थीटा विल बी अ cos स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस R2 इंटू साइन थीटा, सो माइनस sin theta into sin theta will be a sin square theta. R1 into cos theta, that is minus sin theta cos theta, plus R2 cos theta into sin theta. ये 0 है और 0 है, कोई मतलब नहीं रखते ये ऑपरेशन, 0 के साथ है 0 ही देंगे वापस। Rest of all elements are same. Now R1 into cos theta, that is 1 into cos theta, plus R2 time of sin theta, R2 0 into sin theta will be 0, so cos theta will only remain. R1 cos theta, so 0 into cos theta will be 0, plus R2, that will be 1, so 1 into sin theta. All these changes will be done for R1, so it will be only sin theta. Once again both elements are 0, so 0 ऐसे ही रख लिया दोस्तों, 0 1 0 and 0 0 1। आगे बढ़ते हैं, थोड़ा सा से थोड़ा सा चेंजेस, या हम कह सकते हैं चेंजेस करने पड़ेंगे यहाँ। तो हम देख सकते हैं सबसे पहले कॉस स्क्वायर प्लस साइन स्क्वायर 1 होगा, माइनस साइन कॉस और कॉस साइन, ये आपका 0 हो जाएगा, ये आपका 0 हो जाएगा, ये साइन थीटा है, ये कॉस थीटा है, ये 0 हो जाएगा, ये 0 0 1 हो जाएगा, into A inverse equal to cos theta sin theta 0 0 1 0 0 0 1। अब आ चुका है अपना हमेशा वाला 1। अभी साइन थीटा को m की तरह ट्रीट करेंगे, तो क्या होगा अगला ऑपरेशन, R2 change to R2 माइनस m के तौर पर कौन है हमारे पास, साइन थीटा, तो साइन थीटा इंटू R1, so we'll get 1 0 0। अब साइन थीटा माइनस साइन थीटा इंटू 1, that will be 0, R2 cos theta minus sin theta into 0, that will be cos theta, ये 0 अपनी जगह पर है, 0 0 1 into A inverse, which is equal to R2, that will be a cos theta, so cos theta minus sin theta into R1, so this will remain as a R2 0 माइनस साइन थीटा इंटू कॉस थीटा, ये R1 रिमेन अनचेंज, उसको ऐसे लिख लेते हैं, R2 0 माइनस साइन थीटा इंटू R1, सो माइनस साइन थीटा कॉस थीटा, R2 1 माइनस साइन थीटा इंटू साइन थीटा, 0, 0, 1. Now to being identity matrix, I think all elements are ready, only the cos theta is the problem. But the cos theta is not problem in this case because I can see the 0 on both sides. So why can't we straight away multiply by 1 by cos theta and we can get that. So now we have performed the operation. So what is that operation? That R2 changed to 1 upon cos theta times of R2. So that was the operation we have. With this operation, the middle element on the previous step was 1 minus sine square. I'm talking about this element 1 minus sine square. This 1 minus sine square is nothing but a cos square theta, and this cos square theta is nothing but a cos theta. So that's what we have. Now this is our identity matrix, which is I into A inverse, which is equal to cos theta sin theta 0 माइनस साइन थीटा. आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स आ चुका है. ऑलमोस्ट हम हमारे ऑपरेशन को कंप्लीट करने के कगार पर है. So I into A inverse is equal to A inverse, and that's what our answer is. A inverse is cos theta sin theta 0 minus sin theta cos theta 0, 0, 0, 1. Since definitely we can put up operation over here, I into A inverse is equal to A inverse. I hope operation is clear to you. So very question, I just will have to go through it one more time. Question that find the inverse of a matrix by ERT. At the start of question only we have discussed that this same question can be solved by ECT also. Now how I can solve? First of all, we can solve by determinant. Now in this case we can see the determinant of A is 1, and that's why A is a non-singular matrix. If something is a non-singular matrix, I must say that A inverse exists. Now by using relation, so what is the relation? A into A inverse equal to identity matrix. So if I use that A into A inverse equal to identity matrix, I get somewhere of this relation. And on the right side of this video you can see I have given you one idea that how this identity matrix has to get approached. Now R1 changed to R1 cos theta plus R2 times of sin theta. So we approach that, and you can see that the first operation, the cos square plus sin square, this cos square plus sin square gives us 1. Minus sin cos sin will be 0. The rest of our elements are there. Now this sin theta. Normally in a previous question we have some good number over here, but here we have a sin theta. So I can treat this M as a sin theta. So R2 changed to R2 minus sin theta times of R1. That's what we got, cos theta and 0. Remember, whatever operation we do it on the left side, all the same operation has to be done on the right side also. Now R2 changed to R2 minus sin theta into R1. So once we're done, we got this. Now this cos theta has to get converted to 1, because then only identity matrix is possible to achieve. Now I can observe that there is one advantage on the both side, on LHS and RHS, that there is a 0 on both sides. So if there is a 0 on both sides, definitely getting this 1 is a much more easier. So this cos theta can be changed to 1 simply by operation. Then this cos theta is present in the row 2. So row 2 can be done the operation in this way, that R2 changed to 1 upon cos theta times of R2. And that's what we got as an easy operation. And the previous step is straight away identity matrix. So then R2 changed to 1 upon cos theta times of R2. So that's what we have. Our identity matrix is there with us, which multiply with A inverse gives a original answer. So this identity matrix can be written as I into A inverse is this, and finally we got the answer for the A inverse. So that's what you have, A inverse equal to. So example number 16, find A inverse by ERT, elementary row transformation. So one more question. Normally it has been seen, observed that in exams, in board exams, we normally get a question where numbers are present. So this is one more question I want to take, find A inverse by elementary row transformation. Nothing going to change as such. So here we start with the solution part. So first of all we're going to find out determinant over here. 1 2 3 1 1 5 2 4 7. So let us find out the determinant part. 1 into 7 1s are 7, 4 5s are 20, minus of 2 into 7 minus 10 plus 3 into 4 minus 2. So this will be minus 13. 7 minus 10 minus 3 into minus 2 will be plus 6. 4 minus 2 will be 2. 2 3s are 6. And what the value of determinant we get is minus 1, which is 100%, not equals to 0. This shows that A is a non-singular matrix. So if A is a non-singular matrix, I must say that A inverse exists. Now, by using A into A inverse equal to identity matrix, as it has mentioned that elementary row transformation, definitely this part A into A inverse equal to I to be used. So A is there with us, 1 2 3 1 1 5 2 4 7 into A inverse equal to identity matrix. तो वापस एक बार ऑपरेशन कोई चेंजेस नहीं है. A into A inverse equal to I, so I'm going to convert this matrix A into identity matrix into A inverse, and this identity matrix I am going to turn to some new matrix A B, and then A inverse is equal to B. Right? Once again order will remain unchanged. With respect to 1, you have to bring the first one 0, then this 2 0, then go to the middle one, then these 2 zeros, then come to the bottom one and these 2 zeros. So anyways, instead of discussion, let's perform steps itself. So this can be 0. Now this is already 1. If this is already 1, that's an advantage as we have discussed in previous questions. So R2 change to R2 minus R1, and R3 change to R3 minus 2 times of R1. So see what changes is going to be done over here. R1 remain unchanged. R1 remain unchanged. Now R2 minus R1, so 1 minus 2 will be minus 1, 5 minus 3 will be 2. Now R3 minus 2, okay, whatever operation we are going to do LHS, all operations, same operations has to be done on the RHS also. So R2 minus R1, that is 0 minus 1, 1 minus 0, and 0 minus 0. Now R3 change to R3 minus 2R1. So 2 minus of 2, that will be 0. 4 minus 2 times of 2, that will be 0. 7 minus 2 times of R1. So 7 minus 6, that will be equals to 1. 0 minus 2 times, that will be minus 2. 0 minus 0. 1 minus 2 times of R1. So 1 minus 2 times of 0, and that is equals to 1. Now can we make this as a plus 1, positive 1? Yes, definitely, by operation. Say R2 change to minus 1 times of R2. So the next operation 1 2 3 0 1 minus 2 0 0 1 into A inverse equal to 1 0 0 1 minus 1 0 minus 2 0 1. Now with respect to 1, this 2 should be 0. ऑलरेडी ये एलिमेंट 0 है, तो अब ये एलिमेंट को सिर्फ 0 लेना है. तो कैसे बनाएंगे देखिएगा. R1 चेंज टू R1 minus 2 times of R2. R1 definitely going to change. 3 minus of 2 times of R2. R1 3 minus 2 times of R2, so that will be 7 0 1 minus 2 and 0 0 1. One minus 2 times of R2. 0 minus 2 times of R2. ये both are 0, so no problem. So with this operation, you can see we are very close to identity matrix. We got a 1 in the bottom and now we are going to get 2 zeros over here. So possibly if 7 subtracted from 7 we get 0, and if minus 2 added plus 2 we get 0, and luckily we have a 1 advantage of 1 over here. So I hope what operations I am talking about it's clear to you. We will perform operation R1 change to R1 minus 7 times of R3. देखिए कंफ्यूज ना होइएगा, जिस रो और कॉलम में 1 होता है उसका रेफरेंस लिखा जाता है, उसे पीछे लिखा जाता है. And R2 change to R2 plus 2 times of R3. So there is a definitely change over here. So what is that change? Definitely identity matrix will be created over here, and that's what an end of all steps 0 0 1 into A inverse equals to. So these are the operations. If we perform R1 change to R1 minus 7 R3 and R2 change to R2 plus 2 R3, we come across this operation. Now this is what identity matrix on my left hand side, which I can add on as a I. This is 13 2 minus 7 minus 3 minus 1 2 minus 2 0 and 1. Now identity matrix into A inverse is equal to A inverse. And that's what we as a A inverse matrix has. So example number 19, there is a matrix of order 3 cross 3, as you can observe, and there is a result which are associated with that. So there is no adjoint ask, but the cofactors are there, and all cofactors we have to find out, and with this cofactor different results are received. You have to be very careful with this type of question, because one sign here and there can mesmerize the whole result. So be careful. So first of all, there is a matrix A which is of different element, but 3 cross 3 order, where rows are also 3 and columns are also 3. Elements A11 equals to 1, A12 equals to 2. We'll add on all elements first because they are also useful in proving result. A13 equals to 3, A21 equals to 1, A22 22 equals to 1, A 23 equals to 5, A 31 equals to 2, A 32 equals to 4, A 33 equals to 7. Now why we can get a minors? Now this is something very important, minors. So remember, wherever element is present, you have to suppress that row and column. You will definitely get a minors. So writing the first minor, say M11. 1 is present in the first row and first column. I'm going to suppress that. And on suppressing, I'll be getting this as 1, 5, 4, 7. So on solving, we get 7 minus 20, that is minus 13. Corresponding cofactor, that is A11, and that is minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1 into M11. So minus 1 raised to 2, that will be 1, M11 will be minus 13, which is equals to minus 13. Now A12, second element, 2 को suppress करेंगे. So which can be written as a M12. So suppress करने के बाद होगा 1, 2, 5, 7. We get 7 minus 10, which is minus 3. Now A12 minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2 into M12. Minus 1 raised to 3 will be negative 1 and M12 will be minus 3. So which is equal to plus 3. Next one A13, that 3. So its minor will be M13. Now some of you might be wondering why you are finding minors. Because cofactors cannot be evaluated without finding minors. So that's the reason. Though the question not including any minors, there is no M. If you observe question carefully, you will find out there is no minor as such. But if there is no minor, how I can find out the cofactor? So that was the idea. So if you refer my case study, you will come across one point about the flow chart. And that flow chart what I am talking about. So 3 going to suppress 1, 1, 2 and 4. So 4 minus 2 is equals to 2. A13, which is equals to minus 1 raised to 1 plus 3 into M13. Now minus 1 raised to 4, that will be 1. M13 is 2 and that is equals to 2. A21 now 1. अभी इसको suppress करेंगे हम. So we're writing this first as M21. If 1 is suppressed, we get 2, 3, 4, 7. So 7 2s, that this will be 14 minus 12, that will be 2. 14 minus 12. Okay, 21. So minus 1 raised to 2 plus 1 into M21. Now minus 1 raised to 3, that will be negative 1. M21 is 2 and that is equals to minus 2. A22, minor be M22, which is equals to, so M22, so this will be which element? 1 is there. We're going to suppress this, and on suppressing we get a 1 or 3 and 2 and 7. So we get this as 7 minus 6, that will be equals to 1. Now A22, that is minus 1 raised to 2 plus 2 into M22. So minus 1 raised to 4, that will be 1. M22 will be 1 and that is equals to 1. I hope things are clear. 7 minus 6. Okay. A23, is there A23 is there in operation? Yes, I think it is also there. A23. So we'll have a M23 for that. So this 5 I'm going to suppress, and what I'm getting is 1, 2, 2 and 4. So we get this as 4 minus 4, that is equals to 0. M23, which is minus 1 raised to 2 plus 3 into M23. So minus 1 raised to odd number 5, m23 is 0, and we get this as 0. So I don't think any operation of anything which is from 31, 32 and 33 required. So why unnecessary to solve them. For the first part, LHS A11 into A21, A12 into A22, A13 into A23. A11 is 1, A21 is minus 2. You have to prove this as 0. A12 that is equal to 2, A22 that is 1, A13 is 3, and A23 is 0. So we will find out minus 2 plus 2, this will be 0, so answer is 0. So LHS equals to RHS. The next one, number 2, LHS A11 into A11, A12 into capital A12, and A13 into capital A13. Now A11 will be 1, A capital 11 will be minus 13, A12 equals to 2, A12 equals to 3, A13 equals to 3, and A13 equals to 2. So minus 13, 6 and 6. In a previous problem, if you are remembering, it was exactly the value of determinant. Now don't go to the reference of previous problem. If it comes in your exams, you show the calculation. So that's what LHS is equal to RHS. So very big section of A inverse is closing today. Many problems are there. So requesting, as compared to if you see the last year syllabus, the problems are not that बहुत ही limited version है, तो आप पूरा सब सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. थोड़ा टाइम कंज्यूमिंग ज़रूर है, बट बार बार इनको सॉल्व करके तकलीफ में ना आने से अच्छा है कि इसको एक बार का सॉल्व करके हम पूरा अपना सोल्यूशन सेट रेडी रखें. तो अब इसके बाद हम अगले टाइप पर जाते हैं. आज केस स्टडी डिस्कस करेंगे और कल के लेक्चर में हम इसके सम्स देखेंगे. बराबर ध्यान दीजिए. एक कॉलम ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का अच्छा सम याद है, एक टाइप क्लोज करने के पहले वो ज़रा आपके साथ लेना चाहूँगा, और उसके बाद अगले टाइप का डिस्कशन अगर वक्त मिलता है तो अगले टाइप का डिस्कशन करेंगे. शुरू कर देते हैं. एक मैट्रिक्स ए है और एक मैट्रिक्स बी है. फाइंड द मैट्रिक्स एक्स सच दैट एक्स ए इक्वल टू बी. मैं सब्स्टिट्यूट कर लेता हूँ. ए आपका मैट्रिक्स कुछ इस तरह है, 1 0 1 0 2 3 1 2 1, और मैट्रिक्स बी भी दिया हुआ है आपको 1 2 3 1 1 5 एंड 2 4 7. आप एक चीज देख सकते हैं कि मैट्रिक्स एक्स के तुलना में जो मैट्रिक्स ए है वो उसका पोस्ट फैक्टर है, सेकंड पोजीशन पर है. पोस्ट फैक्टर और पोस्ट फैक्टर है, इसलिए हम करेंगे कॉलम ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. वी कैन जस्ट मेंशन दैट सिंस ए इज पोस्ट फैक्टर, we will perform ECT elementary column transformation. So how we going to work on फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कॉलम ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के लिए अब देखिएगा वापस एक बार आइडिया कैसी होगी मेरी बताता हूँ आपको मैं. इस मैट्रिक्स ए को अगर मैं आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स में कन्वर्ट कर पाया तो मान लीजिए बी कोई नया मैट्रिक्स बन जाएगा, और जब एक्स और आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो हमें 100% एक्स मिलेगा जो हमारा आंसर के तौर पर है. तो देखिएगा वापस कॉलम ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन लेके आना है. बहुत बहुत सिंपल मेथड है. किस तरह काम करने वाले हम, विद रिस्पेक्ट टू 1 इन दो को 0 बना लेते हैं, फिर मिडिल के 1 पर आएगी, फिर इन दो को 0 बनाएंगे, लास्ट 1 पर आएगी, इन दो को 0 बनाएंगे. तो विद रिस्पेक्ट टू 1 ये देखिए कॉलम 1 एलिमेंट्स है, ये आपके कॉलम 2 एलिमेंट्स है, और ये कॉलम 3 एलिमेंट्स है. यहाँ कॉलम 2 में ऑलरेडी 0 है तो मेहनत करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, बट कॉलम 3 में मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी। तो देखिए क्या होगा ऑपरेशन, कॉलम 3 चेंज टू कॉलम 3 माइनस कॉलम 1, 1 0 1 0 2 2, 1 minus 1 will be 0, 3 minus 0 will be 3, 1 minus 1 will be, जब ये सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तब ये क्या हो जाएगा, 0 हो जाएगा। 1 1 2, 2 1 4, now 3 minus 1 that will be 2, 5 minus 1 that will be 4, and 7 minus 2 that will be 5. now थोड़ा सा इंटरचेंज कर लेते हैं ऑपरेशन में कि कॉलम 2 इंटरचेंज विथ कॉलम 3, 1 0 1, 0 3 0, 0 2 2, 1 1 2, interchange 2 4 5 and 2 1 4. Now column 2 change to column 2 minus column 3, 1 0 1, 0 minus 0 will be 0, 3 minus 2 will be 1, and 0 minus 2 will be minus 2. Column 3 remain unchanged. C2 minus C3 that will be 0, 4 minus 1 that will be 3, and 5 minus 4 that will be 1, 2, 1 and 4. Now with respect to 1 we'll make this 0. So column 3 change to column 3 minus 2 times of C2. This will turn as 1 0 1, 0 1 minus 2, 0 minus, so that will be 0 only, 2 minus 2 times of that will be 0, 2 minus minus of 2, जरा बराबर ऑपरेशन देख लिए, 2 minus minus of 2 that will be 4, 1 1 2, 0 3 1, column 3 C3, 2 minus 2 times of C2 that will be 2 only, 1 minus 2 times of C2, so 1 minus 2 times of 3, 1 minus 6, it will be minus 5, 4 minus 2 times of C2 that will be 2. Now with respect to 1 this 2 0, now we'll make this as the 1. How we can make the 1? Very simple, these two are 0, advantage है, column 3 change to 1 upon 4 times of column 3. See what will be the next operation. So we perform the operation that column 3 changes as column 3 into 1 by 4, and that's what we got. And now we are in the final patch of the question. So with respect to 1 this 2 has to be 0. So column 1 change to column 1 minus column 3, and column 2 change to column 2 plus 2 times of column 3. So 1 0 0, 0 1 0, and 0 0 1. So 1 minus, so 1 minus half, that will be half. 1 minus of C3, so that will be 9 by 4. 2 minus half, that will be a 3 by 2. Now column 2, yes, column 2 plus 2 times of C3. So 0 plus 2 times of half, that will be 1. Column 2, 3 plus 2 times of C3 will be 5 by 2. 3 to the 6 minus 5, that will be 1 by 2. 1 plus 2 times of half, that will be 2. Half minus 5 by 4 and 1 by 2. So that's what we have as a identity matrix. The whole matrix we can write down as it is. And that's what we have our original, requirement of matrix X, that is 1 by 2, 1, 1 by 2, 9 by 4, 1 by 2, minus 5 by 4, 3 by 2, 2 and 1 by 2. Since x into y is equal to x. So we can see a different operations like column operations and row transformations. Nothing we have to discuss, nothing we have to decide, or nothing we have to decide which operations to be performed. It will be always a part of exams. So ERT करना है क्या ECT करना है. Anyways, you are a very big type with many problems. Don't take the miscellaneous exercise as a miscellaneous, exercise के अलावा तो questions नहीं आएंगे. No syllabus is updated where any question can come from the miscellaneous or exercise. In previous papers, exercise was so predictable that question will come only from the exercises, but things are now going to change. Any miscellaneous question can be also a part of your exams. Now you can see your previous year books. Now we have a contact with this book, so we have seen that the exercise was so compatible that exercise understanding and solving is enough. But many questions now, if I observe, I've already studied both books, so I have seen that many questions, nice questions were put up in the miscellaneous also, so which was in a previous textbook was there in the exercises, so we can expect them for your exams. Anyways, very big type of A inverse is over. Now suggested for students to solve all things and make a proper notes of them. This is very important because the time as we are discussed at the end of every lecture, I keep on discussing this, that at the end of every lecture, please make a note, solve all questions. If doubts are there, call me personally, possibly try to, or if we can just have a discussion for the doubt, we can discuss them and then we can solve them. But make a proper note of that, otherwise it becomes difficult for you to maintain it throughout a year. So the next lecture will be continuing with another type of matrices operation, and that will be possibly we'll try to solve all questions, solve the possible questions and try to wind up the topic of matrices. Once again, please make a note of that. Become very easy for you to understand and refer it next time when you have. So after this topic, matrices will get over next time. Our only vector section is left, and once a vector section is left, vectors, line and plane, we can go to mathematics 2. So almost कोशिश की गई है जेई के माध्यम से. सुबह जो क्लास होती है उसमें 2 गुणा 6 12 घंटे की जेई कोचिंग होती है, और जैसे जैसे वक्त मिलता है नोट्स बनाने का वैसे कर कर आपके सामने HSC का काम भी रखा जा रहा है. और बहुत जल्द जेई का माध्यम के लेक्चर भी शुरू हो जाएंगे, तो उसका आप चिंता ना करें. बस आपको जो कंटेंट मिला है कंटेंट करें. कुछ विद्यार्थियों से दरख्वास्त है कि कुछ लोग सुबह लेक्चर के दौरान थोड़ा 10-15 मिनट लेट ज्वाइन करते हैं, तो ये एक आप सभी को रिक्वेस्ट के तौर पर है कि अब जब आप घर पर है तो आप अपना जो समय है वो सही तरह से व्यतीत करें, बिकॉज ये आपका एकेडमिक से होगा. अब फिलहाल तो कोई कॉलेज नहीं है, बट अगले साल तो आपका कॉलेजेस होगा जहाँ एग्ज़ाम से लेकर आपके HSC एग्ज़ाम, आपके JEE एग्ज़ाम, नीट परीक्षाएं होने वाली है, तो उसके लिए आप आपके पूरी तरह और लेस रखिएगा. Stay tuned for the next lecture. Thank you, students.